Hello and welcome back to another FPL video, and it's the fun one. It's my team selection for game week 35, where I get to talk about who I'm thinking about bringing into my team, which is, in my opinion, not looking good right now. And the players that I'll probably look at bringing in will be wrong, because it turns out the last 10 game weeks is going terribly, terribly wrong for me. Every decision I'm deciding to do is wrong. I'm having an absolute shocker. And then before all of that, I get to go and look back on game week 34 on another red arrow. So let's look back at how I got on in game week 34. So then, this is how I got on in game week 34. And you're looking at it and you're thinking, wow, he's got 106 points. That's pretty decent, to be fair. Well, no, it's an absolute shocker. Shower of shit, to be honest. So I come on away hoping to get back into the top 100k, as I did use my free hit for this. And it turns out I've got a big red arrow, well, not a big one, a little one you would say, and I've gone further back. So both free hits now, I'm pretty sure wildcards and maybe even bench boost, I've just got red arrows on. I've had an absolute shocker on all the chips. This one especially is really, really frustrating. So we'll go through the team then. So in goal, Edison, absolute shamble of shit. I'm just not happy with it. I picked Edison in that Man City team because what did I say? He's guaranteed to start, and that's what I wanted. Well, I started the first game. Man City gave away a goal. And in the second game, he gets rested because he's tired. He plays in goal. In goal, and he got rested. And you know what? Man City kept clean sheets, so it just got even better, didn't it? Great. So that's a great start. And then my sub goalkeeper actually got more points than he only played one game. Terrific, great start. At the back, so as you can see, I won't go into just yet, but Totti, 0 points, but he wasn't actually in my starting 11. The rest of my defenders, I mean, Lindelof got a clean sheet the first game, performed pretty well, United did. Then right at the end against Brighton, they did concede, and unfortunately he lost that clean sheet. So only 8 points for Lindelof. Not too fussed, to be honest. You can't really complain when a 4.1 million defender gets you 8 points. But I was hoping for better. But he did better than the next guy, didn't he? Robertson, another player that got benched. So Klopp decides to bench Robertson, who, let's face it, Liverpool have no other competition except for the league, and he decides to bench Robertson. Why? There was just no need for it. Why doesn't he ever do it to Trent? Because Trent's playing worse than he does. I mean, saying that, Trent's been getting returns recently, but season as a whole, I'd say Robertson's been the better player. But he got benched, and you know what? 2 points for him. Terrific. Just what I wanted. Shocking from him. Eshmanina, can't complain. 16 points. The only problem is everybody has him. So he made absolutely no difference to my team whatsoever. But overall, 16 points. Decent return there. Obviously, all my bench got 0, but so I don't need to go into that. I'll go into that last one in a minute. But Matoma, 4 points, 2-2. I mean, well, he was 1 and 3 actually, wasn't it? Because he got dropped in the first game. So another player got dropped. Terrific, that's what I wanted. Started the second game. Obviously, Man United is a tough fixture, so we weren't expecting much there. 4 points. Rashford got the goal in the first game. Nothing really in the second game. United just weren't at it against Brighton. Brighton are a good team. I'd say they're underachievers, if anything, the way they play. They should be in the top 4. They're that good. But yeah, only 8 points for Rashford. Mo Salah, I mean, non-existent, really, in both the games he played in. But he's got 2 penalties and got 2 goals. So I'm definitely taking them. I needed them. So 18 points for Mo Salah. Surprisingly satisfied with Mo Salah, so happy with that. Definitely take that. McAllister, I mean, I'm happy that he got 12 points. I was really lucky that Brighton got that penalty right at the last minute against Man United, because beforehand, he was just like Matoma. He didn't start the first game, he started the second game. I absolutely had a shambles in this free hit, by the way, in terms of players starting. So McAllister got me 12 points at the end, so I got lucky there. If he didn't get that goal right at the end, I think I was in 180 again. 180k top rank. So he slashed 40k probably off my rank just by getting that last minute goal. Erling Haaland, 32 points, captain, great. I mean, everybody's got him. Makes 0 difference, really. Absolutely 0. You probably overtake about 20 people who've gone for the gamble, which was what I was doing at one point, which again is why my rank is terrible. And then finally, I mean, Diego Jota. In fairness to myself, I knew he had a knock ahead of this game week, but I didn't realise. I mean, the rest of the team, one, will fail me, and two, he wasn't going to really recover properly. But I got very lucky with Diego Jota. One, he should have had a red card. Two, he got a yellow card, and then he scores right towards the end of the Spurs game. So I got lucky to get those 5 points, to be honest. But overall, what a shower of crap that was for a 3-hit team. And the biggest reason is Kevin De Bruyne as well. So I said last week, I'm going to go for a full-on 11. I'm not bothered about the bench because let's face it, nobody's going to come on your bench because these players are going to start. Kevin De Bruyne didn't start a single game. He wasn't in the squad for either game. And the worst thing about it, after the second game, next day, Man City put Always back in full training. I hate that club so bad. I hate them with a passion. From now on, that's it. Erling Haaland's the only Man City player I have in my team. I'm not touching them. Klep's a dickhead. The whole lot is just... It's wound me up this weekend, Man City have. To have De Bruyne not get a single point. I mean, I think I was, 3 points off from safety in the end. But Kevin De Bruyne, you know what? I don't like Man City at all. And I hope that they get sanctioned with that FPL now and they lose so many points because they're ruining FPL by dropping all their players. It's just so frustrating. I don't trust a single Man City player at all now. I had Cancelo, got dropped. I had Aki, in and out of the team. You go for Diaz, he'll get dropped. You go for Phil Foden after a great run, then he gets dropped. You can't, as much as Grealish is doing so well, no, my luck, I'll put him in, he'll get dropped. I put in De Bruyne in this past season, he then gets dropped. Oh, God. And then the worst thing about it is, he said at the start of the season, Erling Haaland will be rotated, and he hasn't been rotated once. So, positive week over, 106 points, eh? So yeah, that's how I got on in game week 34. So then, let's go through my team selection then for game week 35, and so far, I only have the one free transfer, and I haven't made it yet. I haven't bit the bullet yet. And I'm a bit concerned about this game week because I had a look at the fixtures and it's not great for me. I've got a terrible week coming up again. I can see it coming and I'm absolutely dreading it. So, goalkeepers first then, as you can see. Tough game for Raya. He's got Liverpool away. He could get some save points in that game in all fairness to him, but I'm not 100% confident he can keep a clean sheet. So I've gone for Kepa ahead of him. Now, I'm not really confident in Kepa either, if I'm being honest. I'm just praying that I'm thinking that Bournemouth think they're safe and they might just let their foot off the gas a bit. And then Chelsea, I'll take a 0-0 with this Chelsea team right now. Just take the clean sheet points. Don't need any save points. I'll just take the clean sheet points right now. So yeah, I'm going to go for Kepa in goal. I think Bournemouth is the better fixture against Liverpool. You'd rather go to Bournemouth than go to Anfield. So that's why Kepa is my goalkeeper and I think that is the right decision. So then on to my defenders now. So I'm going for a back three again because back five hasn't been working this season at all. It's just constantly conceding goals my teams have, so it's not really worked out. So I'm going to stick to a back three. I've got two Newcastle defenders, so one of them's going to go on the bench because they've got Arsenal at home. It is at home, but Arsenal have to win if they want any chance of obviously winning this title. So they've got to score, so they're going to go all out attack. So, and on that note, I'm going to go have Trippier in my team because I do think if they do that, they might leave themselves a little bit exposed. So he could get an assist maybe, or hopefully a goal. I say hopefully, everybody owns him, so not as optimistic. And plus he's going to be on the side of Zinchenko, who is also in my team currently. Not 100% sure I want to keep him, but he is currently in my side. Like I just said, tough game Newcastle, but Arsenal need to score, so they're going to go attacking. So in terms of defending, I'm not confident in Zinchenko. I'm just praying if he does come into my team, if I do decide to stick with him even, he gets an assist or a goal. Henry on my bench, got no interest in bringing him on because I think Liverpool will score. And then my final defender, I'm hoping again for another haul of points from Mings. That would be great. Wolves away. Now Wolves probably looking to fight back after that 6-0 demolition by Brighton. Hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping they crumble again. But you never know, really. It is a derby game, really, so there could be goals in it. I'm not optimistic. I'm just praying. So then I'm a little worried, actually, with my midfield because I actually like it, which is a massive, massive problem for me because that means they're just going to all fail me miserably as it's been going. So I'm confident, but honestly, I'm expecting nothing from all four of these guys. I mean, I've got Bowen on the bench, Man United at home. It's a home fixture, but I'm not expecting much from West Ham here. I think they're going to get beat 2-3-0. So he's going to be sitting on the bench, whereas Brighton, I've got double Brighton midfield, obviously. Everton at home, I think that's a great fixture for Brighton. I don't know what's going on with Everton. We all thought Sean Dyche would turn it around. It's not really happening. They're not scoring goals. They've got no really attacking flair players. Their go-to guy in Coleman's out for the season. I actually am starting to believe they're going to go down, which is weird thinking that Everton could go down, but they're so bad attacking. I mean, Sean Dyche has never been known really for his attacking play. It's his defensive. But even that's not really working right now, and I can actually see them going down, which is mental to think of. But Brighton are playing so well. I'm just hoping to God that these two start this game because I do think they could score in this game. I've got James Maddison, Fulham away. I mean, that fixture 3 months ago, really difficult. I would be worried about that. But I just think Fulham are on their holidays already. Obviously, Mitrovic ain't going to be playing, I don't think. I mean, I've not actually checked that. I'm just saying that. I don't even know if he's back for the season, but he may as well go home anyway because they're safe. They're safe from leave. They're not going to get Europa League or anything like that. They may as well go on holiday anyway. And obviously, Pereira's out for the season, so attacking-wise, they're weak. They do concede a lot of chances, Fulham. Will that continue? I'm hoping so. Maddison, obviously, he got an assist last game, but he did also miss a penalty, which is huge for Leicester. So I'm hoping he, thinking about that and go, I've got to score in this game. So hoping, he saves himself there. So it's a decent enough fixture for Leicester, Fulham away, and they've got some tough fixtures after this. So they have to really win this game, especially now Leeds got a new manager. Will they get the Sam Allardyce effect? Because they can't really gamble on other teams losing now for the rest of the season. They have to at least win this game to have any chance of staying up. So I'm hoping no random illnesses come and he starts and he scores goals. Bit worried, but I'm hoping. And then Mo Salah, Brentford at home. That's a horrible fixture, to be fair, because Brentford are a really good team. I don't have a clue where this is going to go. It's at Anfield, so I mean, you want to say Liverpool's favourite. Their defence is shocking. It is awful. It's embarrassing. It's just not good enough. And I do think they're going to concede. So it's going to be 3-0 Liverpool then, isn't it? And most I won't score. It'll be Jota will get them all just to wind me up a bit more and rob some of the assists. So anyway, yeah. Mo Salah is definitely going to be in the team. He's not going to be my captain now. I don't trust him to be my captain. So I'm going to have him just as vice captain. But yeah, tough game for Brentford. He's got the toughest one out of the other three. So I'm not expecting much. I'm going to just say he's going to get 2 points, I reckon. Finally, with my strikers, gone for a front three. Confidence-wise, not very confident. I got Erling Haaland up front. He'll probably score. It's Leeds. That's a great fixture for Man City Leeds. I think they battered them 7 or 6-0 recently, didn't they? Was it this season or last season? But yeah, they absolutely annihilated them. Do I think that can happen again? Well, yeah, because Erling Haaland is just a beast. He's now Premier League record holder in goals in a season. You'd be mad to bet against him. He's at home as well as, so he's definitely going to be my captain. I'm expecting goals, but it's not going to make a difference because everyone has him as captain. So yeah, that's Erling Haaland for you. It's a bit of a sad story because he's too good. Solanke, I mean, Chelsea at home 6 months ago or 8 months ago, you're thinking, blimey, I have Solanke in the bench, but I think it's doable. He is at home. I mean, to be fair to him though, since I brought him in, the goals, well, not the goals, but the teams he played, I thought he was going to get goals, and he hasn't actually got goals. He's got me 1 assist, so just like his career so far, I've not got much confidence in it at all. I don't think he will score in this game, but to be honest, he might get an assist, and I'll have to take an assist if I'm being honest. It'll be an absolute worldie if he scores a goal in this game, but I don't have high hopes for him at all. And then finally, I've got Ivan Toney against Liverpool. quietly, I mean, I was about to say I'm confident, but saying that, it's not going to work. Can he score against Liverpool? Of course he can, because their defence is a shambles. And Ivan Toney, he can score 2 goals against Man City. I'm pretty sure he can score against Liverpool. He's somebody I do have confidence in. He's not scared of going against the big teams anyway, so he treats them like any other team. And yeah, I do have confidence in him that he could score, but whether he will, I've got a feeling he'll have 2 points. So overall, that's my team for now. When I'm looking at bringing players in, I mean, I would like probably a different striker instead of maybe Solanke, but there's not really anybody out there that I want. I could take out Tony, but I do think he'll score against Liverpool. So then I'm looking at midfield. Don't want to get rid of any midfielders. There's not out of that 4. Who could I get better? I mean, I'm not touching Man City players. I could get Grealish, but I'm not touching them because I just don't see the point. The amount of rotation Pep does annoys me, and they've got Champions League game coming up, Real Madrid soon. I'm staying well away from Man City players. So then that leaves me with defenders. So I could take Zinchenko out. Who for? Again, I'm not confident. You could go for, well, Thiago Silva maybe, if you're feeling confident in Solanke and the Bournemouth boys not scoring against them. Or maybe I could go and gamble, take a bigger gamble and go for a lesser defender who do need, obviously, to get that win. Could they keep a clean sheet because Fulham's best attackers are out? That could be one to think about. Or should I try and roll that transfer? It's a tough one this week because I've completely lost confidence in my team and probably in my decision makings now because it's been a horrible 5 or 6 game weeks for me. I'm just hoping I get some shockers here and these differential players particularly grab a load of goals and assists and clean sheets for this game week. And there you go. That is my team selection currently for game week 35. Let's pray for me that I get a good game week, a surprise game week, and somehow I manage to jump from 140 plus K to top 20k again. Can't see it happening, but let's just pray it happens. Let's hope those differentials bag goals for me. But anyway, I do hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.